What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Real Hero Show. Nick here with you as always. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering Titans episode 4 of season 3. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help us out, support us. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button as well. Hit the little bell for all of our future content and notifications. And I'm just going to get right into the video. So let's dive in here. I do have some notes. And again, this is going to be covering the entire episode. So there will be spoilers. So it starts off recapping from the previous episode where Hank gets blown to smithereens from the implant in his chest. And just as a recap here, we see that Don goes to Paris. Connor, Superboy, he's feeling guilty for what happens to Hank. They're supposed to save him. Superman would have saved him. He kind of has this altercation within himself because he's half, Lex Luthor and half Superman. So it's like he failed because he's part Lex Luthor. And maybe if he was all Superman, he might have not failed. I kind of felt a little emo about that. We'll see what happens with his character in the rest of the season. Dick takes Jonathan Crane or Scarecrow as bait for Jason Red Hood now to an old cabin hideout in the middle of nowhere. And about all that, it seems that's obviously where they were trained at some point in time, which we get the little backstory from Dick Grayson as he talks about when he was left there all alone as a kid. And they talk about fear, that Bruce talks about fear as it being a weakness, and you're supposed to use it as strength, and that's what they were taught as being trained under Batman. So I thought that story was kind of cool, all in all. A little bit of a flashback, and we see that I guess Dick Grayson as a kid was not afraid to cut off a wolf's head that was chasing him, and it's like him being afraid of the wolf, but that's not what he should be doing. He should make the wolf afraid of him. And I guess how else are you supposed to do that aside from just cutting off a wolf's head? Barbara knows where the cabin is, of course. Her being Batgirl at one point in time makes sense. So she sends Gotham PD over there to kind of see what's going on and to potentially get Scarecrow back and stop Jason, i.e. Red Hood. We also have a little adventure between Gar and Corey. At one point, Corey freaks out. It's just she's having this little dream, and I thought it was kind of funny, but at the same time, she almost killed Gar. So all in all, they obviously go to find out where this dream leads her, and Gar has a solution that Batman used for like deep meditation, and she would be okay. They wake up in a car in the middle of nowhere with Gar locked in the trunk. And it kind of leads them to where the surprise, it's Corey's sister, Starfire's trapped in a government facility, which I thought was kind of weird. If you're holding someone so threatening like Starfire, and you've got one guy in the government facility that's just guarding her, and granted, it seems like she's been pretty subdued, and the precaution they've taken to subdue her. And during that whole sequence, we see the little fisticuffs that the sisters get into, and Corey walking out as the dominant one and stronger of the sisters. But at the same time, Corey has a change of heart when they're about to leave, and she breaks her sister out, and God only knows where that's going to lead through this season. In the same time, we see the Nightwing Red Hood fight at night in the woods, and there's a shot that Barbara gives authorization to from the guy in the chopper, and it's kind of difficult to see who gets hit at one point, but we see Nightwing holding his arm, and it looks like he gets shot, but did Jason get shot as well? Did it ricochet? Who knows? But Jason is gone. We don't see him, and of course the episode ends with Jason back in the cabin and kind of just staring at a wall. And of course, another hilarious part was when Scarecrow tries to escape and hits this invisible, force field type of thing and gets knocked out. Um, so my questions at the end of this episode were, what's Dick going to do now? Does Scarecrow or Jonathan Crane go back to Arkham? What's the next part of Red Hood Jason's plan to get back at Dick, since we know that's really not going to end until the whatever's going on inside Jason's mind is resolved, or they kill him. Who knows? This season's been pretty dark so far, so I think it could go that route. I'm pretty sure Scarecrow will probably go back to jail, especially with Gotham PD there now. As far as what Dick might do, I think it's kind of easy to say that his goal, his strategy is to find out what Red Hood Jason's going to be doing and try to stop him. I don't know if this whole be a better Batman thing is going to work out or what, but I think Dick's got some things to sort out within himself, and to maybe not do what Batman did, but just to be maybe what Batman was prior to everything, and not just crazy as he seems to be in this series or at this point in time in Bruce Wayne's life. Do you think Dawn will come back before the season's end, or not? Do you think Dawn's just completely done now because she's in Paris? I don't know if Minka Kelly was kind of done with the show, or if there's going to be a season 4 and she comes back for season 4. Don't know. I think she should come back. I don't know if her story is completely done personally, especially because of what's happened. And I kind of was hoping she'd stick around and kind of help the team because of what was done to her, what was done to Hank more so. But I don't think this is the end for Dawn or Dove. What about Connor? Will Connor recover from the guilt and try to be more like Superman and less like Lex? Less like Lex. Nice little alliteration there. I think Connor will try to be more like Superman as best as possible. He's still trying to understand more about life and about being part of a team, understanding what it is to fail, and just, he's part human. So to understand that, listen, we as human beings fail sometimes, but we do achieve things and we succeed and we're successful. So he has to understand those things. And obviously the team in general is going through a tough time right now. So I think this season, and hopefully Connor's arc, we'll see more of him, but hopefully his arc continues to improve. His character development continues to improve. I know this season seems to heavily rely on the Nightwing Red Hood relationship, and then you've got Corey and her sister, and I'm sure at some point we'll get Rachel back. So Rachel and Gar will have their connection and arcs kind of maybe get fleshed out a little bit more. And speaking of Corey and her sister, how do you think their relationship will pan out the rest of the season? Do you think it'll go smoothly or poorly? I think it might be a little bit of both. I think we'll see some ups and downs between them. I don't know if Corey can really walk away from the Titans, even though her sister might want her to. I don't know if her sister will want to join the Titans. And again, I think there might be some more battling between them. It's going to be pretty interesting, but I'm curious to see where their arc goes in all this. So, I think because of this season's really dark theme, I think we'll see a lot more of that in each of the characters' arcs here. So, I thought it was a pretty good episode, though. I'll probably give it at least maybe like an 8.3-ish. Out of 10. I think it continues to improve. I think the dialogue and conversations during that car ride between Crane and Dick was really good, especially in the cabin too. So there are a couple of really strong moments there. again, the conversations with Gar and Corey were pretty enjoyable too. So yeah, overall, 8.3 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you think this was a good follow up to the first 3 episodes? If you want to answer any of my questions or thoughts, you guys think the same thing? You guys think something different over what might happen in this season? Again, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.